Welcome you guys. Welcome to Kiran Swati NEET tutorials. In last lecture we discussed about a floral formula and floral diagram. So now we are starting with the various families. So first we are starting with the Fabaceae family. So here the Fabaceae family, it is also called as a Papilionaceae family. It is also called as a Papilionaceae family. So in earlier days, the Fabaceae family we call as a Papilionoideae. Right? So it is called in the earlier days, and along with that it is also called as a P family. Right? So it is a best example related to the Fabaceae family. So first we are starting with the classification of a Fabaceae. The class Dicotyledonnae, subclass Polypetalae, next series Calyciflorae, next order Rosales, family Fabaceae. Right, so it is the classification of a Fabaceae family. So here the Fabaceae family, it is consisting of 450 genera and 8,500 species. So how many genera and how many species? So here it is consisting of 450 genera and 8,500 species. So these are all related to the Fabaceae family. So later we will discuss about some important plants belongs to the Fabaceae family. So later we are discussing about the description of that family. Some important plants belongs to the Fabaceae family. So what type of plants it belongs to the, what are the plants it belongs to the Fabaceae family? Arachis, Hypoxia. It is a groundnut. So it belongs to the Fabaceae family. So next one, it is a Khazanus, Khazan, red gram. It belongs to the Fabaceae family. Cicer Araitiana, chana. And along with this, some other plants. So many plants belongs to the Fabaceae family. So what plants it is having economic importance? All those now we are discussing, right? Crotalaria Zanchia, sun hemp. Dolichos Lablab, a bean. Glycine max, soya bean. So along with these plants we will discuss some importance also. So after glycine max, Petrosia purpurea, Wemple. Indigofera Tinctoria. So it is a a blue dye. So we are using so when we are washing clothes, we are using this blue dye. So that is extracted from the plant, that is Indigofera tinctoria. Next one, it is a Butea monosperma. It is also called as a flame of the forest. Right? Phaseolus mungo. So it is a black ground. So we are getting a pulses, right? So here it is having a more protein content. Phaseolus aureus, green ground. Pterocarpus santalinus, red sanders. So we are using as a furniture wood we are extracting from the plant. And next, Thyssum sativum, garden pea. So let us about Pongamia pinnata. So that is a petro plant, that is indica, right? So these are the plants, it is having a economic importance. So along with this, some other plants also there. So but these are the major plants, it belongs to the Fabaceae family, right? So it is about various important plants belongs to the Fabaceae family. So later we will discuss about description. If you want to describe a flowering plant, so then you should follow the order. So what is the order? Habit. So it is distributed throughout the world. Cosmopolitan distribution. It is distributed entire the world. So generally these are herbs, shrubs, and trees also. Right? So after habit, what you will write? So you should write about vegetative characters. So in vegetative characters, first we should start with what? We should start with the root. So here it is having it is a dicotyledon, right? So it is having a taproot system. So here the root system, it will show special features, like it is having a nodular roots. These roots are also called as what? Nodular roots. So these roots, it is associates with rhizobium bacteria. So rhizobium bacteria, it is helpful to provide the nitrogen to the plant. So it will take a shelter and a food from this plant. So here it will show a symbiotic relationship between rhizobium as well as this leguminous plants or roots. Those roots are called as what? Nodular roots. So later about a stem. Generally the stem, it is aerial, erect. So it is present outside and it is present in erect, and sometimes it is prostrate, like a pea plant. So those are climbers also. So it is various types of a stem, it is found in a Fabaceae family. So later about leaves. So here the leaves, those are arranged in a alternate manner. So here it will show alternate phyllotaxy. So at every node it will produce a single leaf in a alternate manner, right? So here the leaves are a simple leaf, or some leaves are pinnately compound leaves. So here it will show a leaf base. That leaf base, it is a pulvinous leaf base. Pulvinous leaf base, it is a swollen leaf base. It is found in a leguminous plants. So here it is having this leaves having a which type of venation? It is a dicotyledon. It will show a reticulate venation, right? So it is about a vegetative characters, root, stem, and a leaf. So later we will discuss about various floral characters. In floral characters, we are representing what? So in floral characters, we are starting with the inflorescence. So it will show which type of inflorescence. So that is a racemose inflorescence. It will show which type of inflorescence? Racemose inflorescence. So later about various floral parts, it is present in this family. So first we are starting with a calyx. So calyx means a group of sepals. So here the sepals are 5 in number. So these sepals are so those are arranged in which type of estivation? That is a valvate or imbricate estivation. So what about a valvate estivation? So one sepal, it is connecting with another sepal at their margins only. So the type of estivation, valvate estivation, right? So here these sepals are gamosepalous, means those sepals are united in condition. If it is separated, we call it as a polysepalous. So here the gamosepalous, those sepals are united. It will show a valvate or a imbricate estivation. So later about corolla. So in corolla we are discussing about what? Petals. How many petals it is found? 5. So those petals are united or separated. Those are so here it is having total 5 petals. So out of these 5 petals, one standard petal, 2 wing petals, and 2 keel petals. One standard petal, it is also called as a baxillum. 2 wing petals, it is also called as a alae, right? So 2 keel petals, it is also called as a carina, right? So these are the 5 petals. So those are these 2 keel petals only united. So remaining these 2 are free in condition. So here it will show which type of estivation. So here it will show maxillary estivation. So this type of corolla we call as a papilionaceous corolla, right? So it will show a piston mechanism for pollination or process. So later after corolla, later we will discuss about androecium. And androecium, we are starting with the stamens. So total stamens are 10. So those stamens are so here so those stamens, it is arranged in a diadelphous condition. Diadelphous means it forms 2 bundles. Adelphous means we already know. So those filaments are fused and anthers are separated, right? So that is a Adalpus condition. Diadalpus means two bundles of filaments. Total number of stamens is how many here? 10 stamens. So out of these 10 stamens, so here the 9 stamens, those are united. One stamen, it is free. So here 9 stamens, it forms one bundle, and the single stamen, it forms another bundle. So this type of condition what we call as a diadalpus, right? So along with this, so here the anthers are diathecous. Right, so it is about androecium. So later about gynoecium. So here the gynoecium, it is a unique carpellary. It is having a single carpel. So here the position of the ovary, it is a superior ovary, right? So it is about so here the generally in gynoecium the arrangement of ovules in they are arranged in a marginal placentation, right? So if you will take a pea plant, so here these are the ovules, so those are arranged in this manner. So here it will shows marginal placentation, right? So it is about floral characters. So later we will discuss about that floral formula. So before going to discuss about that one, we will discuss about that fruit. Which type of fruit it is present in Fabaceae family? Pod fruit or a legume fruit, right? At the pollination, entomophilous through insects, and it will show a piston mechanism for pollination process. So what about a seed? Which type of seed? So that is a non-endospermic seed, dicotyledon seed, right? So it is about a seed. So later, what is the floral formula? So here the floral formula, bracteate, it is present. A bracteolate, bracteoles is present. So here it will shows zygomorphic condition, means it will shows a bilateral symmetry, and it is a bisexual, both male and female parts it is present. So later about a calyx. So how many it is present? So those are 5. Those are united or separated? United. So later about a corolla. So what is the arrangement? 1 plus 2 plus 2. So one standard petal, two wing petals, two keel petals. So here the keel petals are united. So that's why we have put brackets here. So later about androecium representing with A. So what is the arrangement? 9 plus 1, total 10 stamens. So here the 9 stamens are united. So that's why we are putting brackets here. So later about what? Gynoecium. So how many carpels it is present? 1. So what is the position of the ovary? Superior ovary, right? So it is about a floral formula. So based on this floral formula, easily we can draw that floral diagram. See, so based on this, now I will draw the diagram related to the Fabaceae family. Total how many sepals it is present? 5 in number. right? So those are united or separated. So those are united, and it will show us which type of estivation, valvate estivation, right? So later about petals. So what is the arrangement? 1 plus 2 plus 2. So here it is a one standard petal. It is also called as a maxillum. 2 wing petals, right? So later about 2 keel petals. It is present in a anterior side of this flower, right? So these two are united. So it is about a corolla. 1 plus 2 plus 2 are united. Later about stamens. Total how many stamens it is present? 10 stamens. Right? So these 9 stamens are united. Remaining another stamen, it is with that condition, it is a diadelphous condition. Later about what? Gynoecium. Right? So it is a unicarpellary gynoecium. Right? So it is about a floral diagram. So here the mother axis we are representing with the dot or circle. So it is representing a posterior part of the flower, and bracket is representing a anterior part of the flower, right? So it is about a floral diagram. So later we will discuss about economic importance related to the Fabaceae family. So we are getting a pulses. So from which type of plants, like red gram, Cajanus cajan, Phaseolus mungo, Phaseolus aureus, black gram, green gram, right? So these are it is having a more protein content. So later about dye yielding plants. So that is a Indigofera tinctoria, blue dye. So later about oil yielding plants. So what are those? If you will take Arachis hypoxia, a groundnut, and glycine axis, soybean, that is used as a cooking oil. Right, so these are oil yielding plants. So later about ornamental plants. Clitoria ternata. So it is used as a ornamental plant. Later about medicinal plants. Mullati. Right? And some are pedro plants. So what is that plant? Pongamia pinnata. Right? So it is about economic importance related to the Fabaceae family. So when compared to the other families, here it is having a more economic importance, right? So I hope it is helpful for you guys. If you like this video, please hit the like button and subscribe for more videos. Thank you.